Hi, my name is Elle and welcome to Senior Strides. The workout I'm going to be doing in this video is designed for seniors 65 to 74 years old. If you have any injuries or illnesses, be sure to check with your doctor before doing any of these exercises. Disclaimer before we begin, I am not a licensed physical therapist and I do not claim to be an expert in physical therapy. I am in high school and I have researched exercises for seniors specifically, and I have researched about senior fitness, but again, I am not a trained expert. All of the exercises in this video have been approved by a licensed physical therapist, and they are appropriate for this age level. For this workout, there are 5 sections. There's going to be a warm-up, then we're going to work with resistance bands. So if you have a long resistance band, this is perfect for the exercises we're going to be doing. And then I'm also going to be doing a section with Pilates balls. So if you have like a ball like this size, that'd be perfect. We're going to be doing some coordination with this ball. So that's one of the sections. We're also going to be working on balance, and then we're going to finish off with a cool down. After each section, we're also going to have a short break. And then make sure to have water nearby. Yum. So, in terms of how the workout is going to go, I'm going to demonstrate the exercise, and then I'll start counting the reps, and you can do the repetitions along with me. So I'll probably demonstrate the exercises once or twice, and then I'll start counting the reps. So let's get into the video. Hi everybody. So we're going to start the warm-up, but I forgot to mention that for the next 2 sections after this, you're going to need a sturdy chair, preferably with arms. So I have this chair right here, and it's pretty sturdy, and it has 2 arms so I can sit and be stable, and it's just a safety precaution. So make sure to grab that for the next 2 sections. But we're going to start with our warm-up now. So for the warm-up, the first exercise we're going to do, you're going to be standing, have your legs about shoulder width apart, your feet about shoulder width apart, and we're going to start with toe lifts. So you're going to lift up your toe. I'm going to demonstrate first, and then you guys can start. So you're going to have your heel on the ground, and you're just going to lift up your toe, kind of like you're tapping your foot, just like that. So we're going to do this 10 times, alternating on each side. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, make sure to breathe, 6, shoulders back, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to lift up our heel. So it kind of looks like this from the side. You're just going to lift up your heel as high as you can. And again, we're going to alternate each side, 10 times each side. 1, 2, give that foot a stretch, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. So now we're going to start marching. Just like this, you guys can all start with me. Just marching in place. Try to bring your knees up as high as you can. If you can't bring them you don't have to bring them 90 degrees or anything. Just bring them about 45 degrees. And we're going to do this for a few seconds. So keep going. Make sure that your abdominal muscles are tight. So right here, make sure your stomach is engaged. You want to have your shoulders back and your head held up high. 10 more seconds. Great job. So now we're going to do punches. So you're going to have your arms, you're going to have your hand in like a fist like this, and you're going to punch your arm out just like that, and you're going to alternate each side just straight out in front of you like this. And you don't have to go too fast. We'll go at a slow pace, and we're going to do this on 10 times each side. So just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Let's go back to marching now. Just keep marching in place. You're doing great. Make sure to breathe. Do a nice inhale through the nose and an exhale through the mouth. Good job. Make sure to breathe. All right, we're going to keep marching for a few more seconds. You got this. Make sure those abdominal muscles are engaged and your shoulders are back. 10 more seconds. Great job. Now we're going to go back to punching. We're going to do 10 more on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. So now we're going to do some stretches. We're going to have some arm stretches. So we're going to have our palms facing outwards, and you're going to stand up. If you have to do this seated, you can also do it seated. But if you're feeling like you can do it standing, that's great too. So you're going to stand with your feet shoulder width apart, have your palms facing outwards like this, and we're going to do a nice big stretch. So you're going to breathe in and stretch up, and hold it for 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to bend at the hip and exhale, just like this. I'll start from this side. You're going to bend like this and try to touch your toes, and you're going to hold it there for 3 seconds. If you can't do that, that's fine. You can touch your shins or you can touch your knee. So whatever feels comfortable for you. So that's the demonstration. Now I'm going to do this 3 times. So you're going to stretch up. 1, 2, 3, and bend. And we're going to hold it for 1, 2, and 3. So now when you're coming up, you're going to have a slight bend in those knees, and you're going to roll up very slowly and bring your shoulders back. 2 more times. Palms out. And come down. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, bend in those knees and roll up. Great job. 1 more time. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Hold for 1, 2, 3, bend in those knees and roll up. Great job. Now we're going to transition into shoulder rolls. So perfect transition, right? We're going to do shoulder rolls for 8 times, 8 times each direction. So we're going to start like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great job. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great job. So now we're going to do toe taps. So for this one, if you want, you can have your hands on your hips. You don't have to. You're going to extend your leg and just tap in front of you just like that. And you're going to alternate each side, and we're going to do this 8 times on each side. So like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great job. Now we're going to go back to marching. Again, if you ever feel like you want to sit down, you can totally do marching and be seated, be in a seated position. So if you feel like you're too tired, sit down and rest and do the exercises with us in the chair. So now we're going to add some arm movement. So when we're marching, we are working our legs, but we're going to try and do some arm movement at the same time. If this is too confusing, just keep marching. You can pretend to jog. You can pretend that you're doing breaststroke, that you're swimming. You can pretend that you're a bird and you're flapping your wings. Just keep marching and do some kind of arm movement. You can do punching like we did before. And we're going to do this for 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job, everyone. So now we have 2 more exercises in this warm-up. You are doing so well. We're almost to the end of the warm-up, and we're going to have a short break after this. So you're doing so great. Just keep going. So we're going to touch our hand to our opposite knee, just like this. I'm going to demonstrate, and then you can start with me. So what that looks like is if I have my right hand, I'm just going to touch it to my left leg, left knee, and just bring your leg as high up as you can, and then just touch it with your hand. So we're going to do this. If you can't bring it all the way up to 90 degrees, that's fine. You can just bring it to like right here. Just try your best. We're going to do this 10 times each side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go at your own pace. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last 2, 10. Good job. So now the last one we're going to do is have our arms out like this, just like we did for the arm stretch, and we're just going to bring them up and down, just like that. And we're going to go pretty quickly because it should be stretching. But if you can't go all the way up, you can just go like this, kind of like you're a bird, like flapping your wings. We're going to do this 10 times. So with me, palms facing out, up and down. 1, 2, 3, breathe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Great job, everyone. You successfully completed the warm-up. Grab a drink of water if you can, and stop if you need to. Okay, so now we're going to do our section with resistance bands. In this one, you're going to have your chair out, and you're going to be seated, and have your feet flat on the floor, and we're usually going to be at the edge of the chair. So I would recommend getting to the edge of the chair and having your feet flat on the floor. So we're going to be using this long band. And the first exercise we're going to be doing, you're going to hold it about here, and you're going to have your left hand on your left hip, and we're going to do an exercise called diagonals. So we're just going to bring our arm up straight like this. And we're going to do this 10 times on each side. So let's start. Just bring it up like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That was hard. Make sure to breathe when you're doing those exercises. And if it's too hard, you can move your hands further down the resistance band, and that will give you less resistance. If that was too easy, you can move your hands closer together, and that will give you more resistance. So I'm going to keep my hands where they were, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side with the other arm. 1, 2, breathe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Roll those shoulders out if that is comfortable for you. So now we're going to do tricep diagonals. So you're going to have your elbow like pointed out and your arm's going to be horizontal. So we're just going to go, for this one you're going to go more diagonally, just like that. Instead of your arms straight up, it's going to go more in a diagonal position. And we're going to do this 10 times on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, you got this, 9, and 10. Good job. Roll those shoulders out, and same thing on the other side. Remember, keep your right hand on your right hip. Arm is, your elbows pointed out, and we're just going to go diagonally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Great job, everybody. Okay, so now we're going to bring the band behind our back, just like this. And we're going to do something called band presses. So what that is you're going to hold your resistance band just like this at the ends, and you're going to push outwards, just like this. Kind of like you're doing a double punch. Just like that, and in, out, and in. That's my demonstration, and we're going to do this 10 times together. So make sure it's comfortable behind your back, and just hold it like right here with your elbows bent, and extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Great job. So feel free to stretch out your hands a little bit. I know that you're squeezing hard on the bands, so you can just do some wrist rolls, do some finger fireworks, pretend you're playing the piano, just to get those fingers moving. Okay, so we're going to keep it behind your back, and we're going to climb up the ladder. So what this is kind of like you're kind of grabbing the air, or kind of like you're punching upwards. So you're going to punch 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come down, and then do it again. So we're going to do this 5 times together, and while you're doing these exercises, make sure that your core is always engaged, and make sure your shoulders are back. Everybody ready? Okay, climbing the ladder. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 1. 2, 3, 4, and last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5. Good job. So now what we're going to do is our chest flies. So similar to band presses, we're going to actually start with it out in front of you, and then you're going to open your chest, and your arms are going to come all the way out, and then come back in, and that will be 1 chest fly. So we're going to do this 10 times together. Basically, we're just opening and closing our arms. So we're going to start with them closed, out in front of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one,
10. Great job, everybody. Everyone did so well. Okay, so now what we're going to do, keep it behind our back, just like we've been doing, and we're going to do cross punches. So similar to what we did in the warm-up, we're going to do punches with the resistance band, but it's going to be more diagonal, across. So we're going to do this on 10 times each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job, everybody. Okay, so now we're going to bring the band in front of us. We're done with the band behind our back. We've got 2 more exercises of this section, so you are doing so well. We're almost done with this section. So what we're going to do is you're going to bring your band up like this, and you're going to have like a little slack on the ends. And my demonstration, these are called lateral pull downs. So you're going to start with it above your head, and you're going to come down and expand the band and stretch it out, and then come back up. And that would be 1 lateral pull down. So we're going to do this 10 times. So let's begin. 1, 2, remember to breathe. 3, 4, 5, 6, bring it up as high as you can. 7, 8, 2 more, you got this. 9, last one, and 10. Great job, everyone. 1 more exercise, and then we're done with this set. So, we're going to have our band, and we're going to have our hands pretty close to each other, just like this, depending on what feels comfortable for you. We're going to have our elbows right next to our, close to our chest, just like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to open and close the band, just like this. This is for the rotator cuff, and we're going to do this 10 times. Ready? Last exercise, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10. Good job, everyone. So that is the resistance band section. Feel free to get some water, and great job. All right, so our next session that we're going to be doing is we're going to be working with Pilates balls. So for this section, we're going to be seated just like we did in the previous section, and we're going to usually be at the edge of our seat, and make sure that you have a chair with arms, as I already said. It's really going to be a great, if you need stability, it's going to be a great resource for you to use if you have arms on the chair. So for the ball exercises, we're going to start with forward reaching. So what that looks like, you're going to have your feet flat on the floor, and you're going to reach to the front, to the side, to the center, to the side, to the center. And that's 1. So we're going to do this 8 times. So again, I'll repeat it because it's kind of confusing. Front, center, side, center, side, center. So after each reach, we're going to go back to the center. Just remember that and you'll be fine. So let's get started. Center, side, side. That's 1. Front, side, side. That's 2. Front, side, side. 3. 4. Great job. 4 more. Side, side, 5, 6, side, side, 7, and last one, front, side, side. Good job. So now we're going to do figure eights. So you're going to hold the ball right out in front of you, keep your feet flat on the floor, and you're going to make big figure eights with the ball. If you can't do it that big for some reason, go like this. You can do it smaller, that's fine. I'm going to do 10 of these. So 1, 2, 3, I'm going to slow it down a little bit, 4, 5, 6, breathe, 7, you got this, 8, 9, and the last one, everybody, make it count, 10. Great job. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put a ball in between your thighs, just like this, and we're going to do a thigh squeeze. So we're going to do a little bit of a thigh squeeze. We're going to do this 20 times. So we're going to have it in between your legs, and you're just going to squeeze, just like that. Really, really pretty easy. We're going to do this 20 times. So everybody, let's get started. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good job. So for this one, next one, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to pulse it when we squeeze in. So what that looks like is when you squeeze your thighs in, we're going to pulse it, which means like squeeze even more. And you're just going to do that 3 more times and then come out. So you're going to do like a squeeze and then an even bigger squeeze 3 times. If that's too confusing, you can keep doing the regular ones that we just did, which is just 1 squeeze and out. Okay, let's get started. 8 of these. So squeeze and pulse 1, 2, 3. That's 1. Squeeze, 1, 2, 3, 2. Pulse, 2, 3, 3. Pulse, 4. Pulse, 5. Pulse, 6. Pulse, 7. One more, pulse, and 8. Good job, everybody. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a ball toss. So we're just going to toss the ball like this. This is great for coordination, hand-eye coordination. So you can toss it. You can do this standing up if you wanted to, get your legs stretched because we've been sitting for a while. So just do this for a few seconds. You can toss the ball 10 times. So let's all do that 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. So now if you want a little bit more of a challenge, we can do this same thing, tossing the ball, and we can put a clap in between it, or 2 claps, depending on how high your ceilings are. So we can do 1, catch. You can do 2, catch. If whatever works for you, I'm going to do 2. So when I throw it out, I'm going to clap twice and then catch. We're going to do this 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, that's a little bit of a fun exercise. So good job with that. So now if you aren't seated, you can go ahead and sit down. And we're going to do some out and in. So what that looks like is just going to bring the ball out and then bring it in, just like that. Kind of like a chest press. So we're going to do this 10 times. So let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one everyone, and 10. Good job. So now we're gonna release it to your lap, release the ball to your lap, and we're gonna do lap lift. So what that is you're just going to bring it up and over, all the way up to your head, excuse me, over your head. Sorry about that. So if you can't lift it all the way over your head, that's fine. Just lift it up as high as you can. Any kind of movement is going to be good for you in this exercise. So let's begin. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, you're doing great, 10. Okay, good job. So now we're going to do rowing. So it's kind of like a figure 8, but we're going to do rowing on one side, and then we're going to switch to the other side. So that's my demonstration. So what we're going to do, basically just pretend that you're rowing a boat, just like that. And we're going to do this 10 times on the right side and then 10 times on the left side. So let's start with the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. So now what we're going to do is some knee touches. So similar to our warm-up, we're going to bring your knee to the ball, just like that. It's good for your legs and your abs. Just bring it closer like that. That's my demonstration. So we're going to do 10 times each leg. 1, 2, 3, back straight, keep your back straight. 4, 5, 6, keep your core engaged and remember to breathe. 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good job, everybody. So now we're going to put the ball, before we put the ball on the ground for our last exercise, we have 2 more exercises left. So if you have the ball in your hand, I just want you to grasp the ball like this and squeeze your fingers. This is going to be great for your finger strength. So just do that. We're going to squeeze, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to squeeze 8 times. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. You can stretch those fingers out and do the same thing on the other side. Just you're going to squeeze the ball and try to have your fingers far apart from each other and just do your best to squeeze the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great job. So now we're going to put the ball on the ground. If you're able to do this, great. If not, you can keep like squeezing the ball or just tossing the ball in front of you. But this, hopefully most of you can do. You're going to have your toe on top of the ball. I hope you can see it because of the sun. Sorry about that. So you're going to put your toe on top of the ball and you're going to roll it until it gets to your heel, just like that, and then back. And that's 1. So we're going to do this both sides. We're going to do this 8 times. So roll it out to your heel and back. That's 1. Toe to heel. Back. That's 2. 3, oops, kind of went away. Heel to toe, 4, heel to toe, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great job. So now we're gonna do the same thing on the other foot. You're just gonna have your toe on the ball, just like this, and you're gonna roll it to your heel. That's 1. Nice and slowly. 2, 3, 4. Halfway through. Last exercise so that you can do this. 5, 6, 2 more. 7. Last one. And 8. Good job. So that is it for the ball exercises. Feel free to rest and drink some water, and great job. All right, everyone, so this is our second to last section. In this section, we're going to be focusing on balance. So in this section, you absolutely have to have a chair nearby. This is essential for this section because if you feel unstable at any time, you're going to need to rely on that chair. As if you have like a walker, that could also work, but I think the chair is the better option. So I'm going to do most of this first exercise to the side so you can see me better. So we're going to do a one leg balance for a few seconds on each leg. So what that is you're just going to hold one foot up, and then have the other foot on the ground. And you're just going to hold that. And if at any point you need to grab onto the chair, or if you want to hold onto the chair to begin with, that is totally fine. Do what feels comfortable for you. So let's get started with this one leg balance. You can start with any leg you want because we're going to be alternating. But I'm going to balance on the left leg and bring my right leg up and just hold it. We'll do this for 10 more seconds. At any time if you want to grab the chair, go ahead. Okay, great job. So now we're going to alternate to the other leg. And you don't have to lift your leg up very high. The other leg. You can just put it like where your ankle is, or you can just lift it up like this. So let's do the same thing. Doing great. Okay, good job. So now the next exercise, we're going to do a heel to toe walk. So it depends if you can do this exercise, it depends on whether you have enough space where you're doing this. So the heel to toe walk is basically what it's named after. You're gonna walk with your heel to your toe. So you're kind of like you're walking on a tightrope, just like this. So for this one, we're going to do 20 steps in total. So try to do 10 steps for each foot. So I'm going to start with put my right foot in front of my left foot. So that's going to be 1, 1, 2, 2. Have your chair, 3, 3, 4, 4. And then you can turn around. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. That was a little tricky. So now we're going to do side steps. So what this is, I'm going to start on this far end of the camera. I'm going to move the chair out of the way. So for side steps, we're just going to what the exercise name is. step to the side. So just like this, and step to the side, like that. That's the demonstration. I'm going to do 5 steps to the right and then 5 steps to the left. I'm going to start on this side, and here we go. 1, 2, we'll go slowly. 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Let's do it to the other side. Let's go to the left now. 1, 2, 3. If you need your chair, go ahead and grab it. 4, and 5. Great job. So now, we're going to do some marching, just like we did in the warm-up. And just like this, we're going to do marching for a few seconds. It's really sunny in here. Sorry, there's a glare. It's a nice sunny day. So we're going to do this for 10 more seconds. You're doing great. 10, 9, 3, 2, 1. Great job. So now we're going to do some kicks behind us. So these are like, you can call them donkey kicks, or you can just call them, kicks in general. A horse kick, whatever you want. So we're going to start with one, our right leg. I can actually turn to this side so you can see me better. What you're going to do is you're going to have your hands on the chair if you need. If you don't, that's great, but I would recommend holding the chair for this one. So what you're going to do is you're just going to have your left foot on the ground and bring your right leg back like that. And this is really great for your balance. So let's do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're halfway through. 6, go at your own pace. 7, 8, 9, and last one, you can do it. 10. Great job. You should feel a burn in that left leg. So now we're going to do the left leg, and we're going to stand on the right leg. Just going to kick our leg out just like we did in the other exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Great job, everyone. So now we're going to do some toe taps. So I'm going to switch to the other side again. You don't have to do this, but I'm just doing it so I can show the camera what I'm doing. So we're going to do some toe taps on our right foot. So I want you all to, I'm going to demonstrate and then we're going to start. This one's kind of tricky, but I think you all can do it. So you're gonna only focus on your right leg and your right foot. The left leg is going to stay planted. So you're gonna grab onto your chair. This is the demonstration, don't start yet. Point your toe front, center, side, center, back, center. I'm a little fast, I'm gonna go more slowly when we start. Just kind of like we did with the ball. Front, center, side, center, side, center, except we're going backwards this time. It sounds a little confusing, but I think we can do it. And I'm going to go really slowly, and we're going to do this 10 times. So we're going to start with front, center, side, center, back, center. That's 1. So if you feel like you can let go of the chair, do what feels comfortable for you. If you feel like you're going to hold on to the chair the whole time, that's also fine. So this is our second one. Center, side, back. 2. 3. 4, and we'll just do one more. instead of 5 more. This one's a little bit tricky. So now we're into the left side. So you're gonna keep your right leg planted and you're gonna point in front, just like we were doing, side, back. So that's 1, front, center, side, center, back, center, 2. Three, 2 more, center, side, center, back, center, 4, and this is your last one, front, center, side, center, back, center. Great job. So those are the toe taps. So now we're going to focus on, we're going to do toe raises. So it's kind of like how we were lifting our heel. I'm sorry, lifting our toes in like the warm up. So we're going to have our hands on the chair and we're going to alternate feet. So what you're going to do, I'll demonstrate from the front so you can see me, is you're just going to raise your toe off the ground, just like that. Just like you're kind of tapping the floor, and we're going to do this while holding on to the chair. Okay, we'll do this 10 times. 1, 2, just lifting up those toes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Great job. So now we're going to do heel raises. This is the last exercise of this section, and then we just have a cool down. So we are almost there. You all are doing so well. We're almost at the end. So heel raises, I'm going to demonstrate from the front so you can see me a little bit better. What you're going to do is you're just going to, just like we did in the beginning, lift that heel up as high as you can, just like that. It's kind of like, just like this movement. And we're going to do this on 10 times, and we're going to alternate from each foot. 1, 2, 3. And I have one quick comment. If you can go both feet and go up like that, that's amazing. You should try that. But again, if that feels way too hard and you don't think you can do it, don't do that. Just keep your toe on the ground. 4, 5, 6, keep pushing. 7, we're almost done. 8, 9, last one, and 10. Great job, everyone. So that is the balance section. Feel free to grab some water and rest, and we're going to go into the cool down for the last section of the workout. All right, everyone. So this is the last section of our workout today. I hope everyone is feeling good. This last section is going to be just a cool down / like stretch. And it should just help you kind of slow your heart rate down and be a good ending to the workout that we just did, because I know it can feel really tiring after, and this should just feel like a good last part in the workout. So we're going to do a lot of stretching here. So feel like if you feel stiff in any of those areas, or if you haven't worked some specific muscles, don't overexert yourself, just do what you can. But we're going to start with some toe reaches. So you're going to have one leg bent and one leg out in front of you, and you're just going to reach for your toe. If you can't go that far, that's totally fine. You can go to your shin or your knee. I'm just going to reach for that toe, and I'm going to hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I'm just going to do that same thing on the other foot. This one's going to be bent now, and this one's going to be out, and I'm going to reach for that toe. And I'm going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. So now I want you all to point your feet and flex. Point and flex. Let's do that 3 more times. Point your toes and flex. Point, flex. Last one. Good job. So now we're going to do, I want you all to stretch out your back if you can. So just reach and bring those shoulders back. Have great posture. And then slump. And slouch. And good posture. And slouch it out. One more. And slouch. Okay, good job. So now we're going to do some barrel hugs. You're going to have your arms out like this. You're going to give yourself a hug just like this. And we're going to do this 6 times. Ready, everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry about that, and 6. Great job. So now we're going to stretch our arms, so we're going to go like this. Have our arms across the chest, and you're just going to put one arm, and then hold the other one there, just like this. And we're going to hold it for 3, 2, 1, and give your arms a little stretch, a little shake, and then do the same thing with the other arm. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Good job. So now we're going to put our arms above the shoulders, like this. If you can, try your best. If you can't bring your arm all the way up, that's fine. You can do some shoulder rolls instead. So we're going to bring our arm up and hold it for 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to stretch it out and then do the same thing on the other side. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Good job. So now we're going to do some wrist rolls, just like this, in one direction, and then we're going to switch directions, not yet. Just roll your wrist lightly and gently, and switch directions. Make sure you're breathing deeply in this last section, especially just to get some oxygen in your lungs and help you calm down a bit. Now we're going to do some ankle rolls. So we're going to do this individually. We're just going to roll one ankle, one direction, and switch. Same thing with the other foot. One direction, roll it out, and opposite direction. Great job. So now we're going to do some finger fireworks. Just stretch out those fingers. I want you to open and close. You can do some finger opposition. So you're gonna, what that is you're gonna touch each finger individually to the thumb, which is a great one. So let's do that. And keep going, and then I'm gonna do that with the other hand as well. Do some finger opposition. Each finger touches the thumb. And so now we're gonna do some neck stretches. So for the neck is very, it can be a very sensitive part of the body for some, depending on if you have arthritis in the neck. So what I want you to do is it's not good for you to roll like this. So do not do this. I just want you to put your neck down like this, and I just want you to slightly roll back and forth while keeping your head down like this. Just give it a slight stretch. And just kind of sway your head, nothing too much. If this is a sensitive area for you, I don't want you to touch it unless you consult with your doctor, just like any other area of the body that might be sensitive to you. Alright, so good job. So now the last thing we're going to do in this cool down is some deep breathing, because I feel like it's important, and it'll just calm everything down, calm your body down, and get some oxygen into your lungs. So you can sit back in your chair if you want. This is more comfortable for you. And I want you to inhale really deeply. and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times. One more. Inhale and exhale. Give yourself some shoulder rolls. Make sure you're loose and you feel good. And I want to thank everyone for watching this video. I hope this was a suitable workout for your age level. If you have any comments or suggestions, please put them in the comment box or the comment section. I will be checking them and hopefully I can improve for next time. But again, thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video.